Uganda Investment Authority, the body that is charged with managing and coordinating investments in Uganda, was formed in 1991 in the Investment Code Act of 1991, which is now repealed by the Investment Code Act 2019. Initially, UIA was set up to promote and facilitate investments in the country. Its mandate grew over time to include areas like promoting the development of industrial parks. And here under the old code actually is also when we started the one-stop center, facilitating SMEs and so on. But we were strengthened by the law of 2019, which now really embodied these new developments in the new law. Now, when you look under Section 3 of the Investment Code Act 2019, it's quite clear that we are mandated to not only promote and facilitate investments, something we've always done since 1991, but we are also mandated to, for example, provide data on research data and research positions on policy that relates to investment. We're also now mandated to develop and establish the one-stop centers, which are basically establishments of government that promote working together. And this really appeals to our coordination mandate. We now also very clearly look at SMEs, where we develop companies from small, enabling them to grow into medium and eventually large scale companies. And we also now directly develop industrial parks as one of our key mandates.
Uganda Investment Authority is growing with a portfolio of 27 industrial parks that have been earmarked. This includes the Signature Park, which is Namamve, Luzira, Bweyogerere, Soroti, Kasese, and Mbarara, which have already started. One Stop Center was created by a decree of the Cabinet in 2014 to debureaucratize the process of setting up investment in Uganda. Cabinet envisioned 7 key government agencies, which were the key to licensing and setting up businesses in Uganda. These include Uganda Investment Authority, UIA, which deals with investment licensing. Uganda Registration Services Bureau, URSB, handling registration and setup of companies at a primary stage. Uganda Revenue Authority, URA, for registration and tax management. Uganda National Bureau of Standards, UNBS, which standardizes products and services. Kampala Capital City Authority, KCCA, for planning approvals and licenses in the capital city. The Department of Citizenship and Immigration Control, DCIC, for immigration-related services. Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development, handling land title registration and verification of existing titles.
The center has grown. It's now added on NITAU, the National Information Technology Agency, that helps support and host our technology infrastructure. I'll talk about that in a little bit more detail later. We've added on National Water and Sewage Corporation that handles clients that have projects that need water, just like many of them do. We have UMEME, the body that handles our supply for electricity to projects and all other investors. We added on NEMA for projects that are environmentally sensitive. So that's the body that manages our environmental, handles environmental management in the country. We have partnerships from the Federation of Uganda Employers, because as we've grown, we've realized that there are challenges to do with employee relations, and that body association is here with us at Uganda Investment Authority and helps us manage any conflicts that arise between employers and employees. We also have a partnership with Diamond Trust Bank that handles physical payments. We have an online payment system, but we also have a payment system where one can actually go to the bank, walk to the bank and pay. There are some customers that still prefer to use physical banking. Then we have a partnership with a company called Giant 100, that is a specialized firm that promotes investments in conservation and tourism, and is based in the UK, but has a presence here. And these guys are basically looking at promoting our investments in some of the gazetted conservation sites and so on, and they're doing a very good job.
One Stop Center has become a regional model where partner-related institutions in Tanzania, Kenya, South Sudan, and Rwanda have followed in its footsteps. This includes visits to the center and countries south of East Africa, which have also adapted to organizing all their services in one place.
We are moving much faster, and that challenge of technology absorption has been addressed, and I'm glad and I'm happy that the One-Stop Center is really flourishing. Last financial year, we won the award for digital services awarded by NITAU in the trade and commerce sector. So I was happy for my team, the young men and women who we work with in the integration process. This has really been a very good plus for us, and we received commendation from our line minister for a job well done, and a job we are going to continue. Once we roll out new services on our electronic platform, I think most of our challenges will be behind us. The One-Stop Center is looking very prospectful. We are looking at taking regional centers in areas of Arua. That I think is more of Northwest. We have Gulu, and then we have Mbarara in the west, and Bali in the east. We know these are strategically located areas. They have a lot of regional presence for other things as well. And we think that stationing the one-stop centers with our model, moving with our online systems as well and everything should also empower people in those regions to not have to come to us physically to address issues of setting up businesses.
Uganda's business ranking has improved from 127 to 116 in the year 2019 assessment, an improvement by 11 positions. We are now directly positioned to try and address Uganda's ranking in some of our services by business process re-engineering to reduce the number of steps that are entailed in certain applications. Uganda is ripe for investment in the following areas and more. 1. Commercial agriculture and agro-processing leveraged on our strong agricultural base. 2. Minerals and minerals beneficiation leveraged on our strong minerals base. 3. Business process outsourcing leveraged on our young, educated but underemployed population. 4. Manufacturing with priority on import substitution aimed at addressing our balance of trade. 5. Services. 6. Value-added services in the ICT sector. 7. Oil and gas downstream investments.
We are now poised to actually take the country to a double-digit position. We hope that in the next review we'll see us go below 100 to probably maybe 80 or 90 something. And I think this is something we have our hand into, and we hope that investors will appreciate the always improving doing business conditions in Uganda, facilitated by, among others, the One-Stop Center at UAE. Thank you very much.
For more inquiries about the bouquet of services offered at the One-Stop Center and to seek any desired help regarding business processing and licensing in Uganda, please call +256 206 300 968.